What is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixabars here, and welcome back to Kill Cure. When we left off, we met the rest of our classmates, and also our instructor, and also a little mascot, but now things have gone horribly wrong.
Mascot slash therapist, question mark?
And slash this, question mark?
Yeah.
And apparently, this game might turn violent. And also, we've been turned into former Ultimates, apparently.
Yeah.
So we're going to see maybe how that happened or what the result of it is going to be, but let's go forward.
Hear me well.
I see you're all paying attention now. That's good.
Yeah, I don't take a day to get here, so it's fine.
Let me elaborate on what I expect from you all. There will indeed be a degree of killing on this school campus.
Huh?
Want to murder anyone
A
yet?
killing game, to be exact. The Killing Class Festival of Class 17 held at our dear old Bito Kukawa Academy.
Oh no! Killing game? Like you kind of see on the TV and TV shows and movies?
Precisely!
Jesus Christ! That's patently absurd. Who in their right mind would commit murder under these circumstances?
You are beyond therapy.
You'd be surprised what a victim of circumstance is capable of. With a sufficient motive, there isn't a depth too deep for the human mind.
Best to torment
You see, dear students, until our sorrowful song of slaughter reaches its grand finale, this school will be your permanent home.
I demand silence.
Without my permission, it is now impossible for you to leave or contact the outside world.
Rude.
We're being locked in here? This wasn't in any of the waivers I signed.
How could this happen?
You can't keep me here. My sister's probably on TV right now, begging and pleading for the release of yours truly.
This isn't it.
I have a life back home. I have a family, a younger brother, a mom.
No, I don't have parents, but I want to go home too.
I detest imbeciles.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You are guilty of assholism.
Wow.
You guys are misunderstanding me. If only you'd let me actually finish instead of trauma dumping.
Damn.
Pleased to know.
The truth is, there are two reasons why I doubt any of you will be stuck here for long. The first reason is that escape will be freely granted during the killing game.
You bitch.
Yeah, I know your type. What's the catch?
Such harmonious screams.
Any student wants to leave above all else, all they must do is surrender their virtues to their basest desires. In simpler terms, they have to kill another student.
What?
Kiss my grits.
Kiss my grits. Why do you sound so surprised? It's in the name. Killing Class Festival.
I should have expected this.
It's not surprising that I have to dumb everything down for our less gifted students. Even further than they already have.
Die.
I want you to go stabby, knife to end their life. Kill them in room temperature blood.
Touché.
Okay.
The worst kind of blood.
You deserve worse.
Of course, this is the real world. You can't just get off scot-free after splitting someone's head open. That's far too easy, far too dull.
Want to murder anyone
No,
yet?
the murder is only the start of your troubles, I'm afraid. From there on out, things will become more involved.
Oh boy.
The first thing you should do after committing murder is find an accomplice. Someone to rely on, or throw under the bus if things get shaky.
Ooh.
Yes, the killer will be granted the privilege
Ooh.
of choosing a conspirator to aid them in the coming class trial.
Oh shit.
Ideally, you'd have cooperated before and during the act of making a corpse, but death never comes at a convenient moment. And who am I to deny the occasional crime of passion? Oh, let's spice things up every once in a while.
That would certainly spice things up.
Uh-huh.
Work with someone like that?
Really?
How narrow-minded of you. Would you not respond with force if I threatened to burn your precious grimoire? But I'm getting ahead of myself. When 3 or more people witness a corpse at the same time, the body discovery announcement will sound for all to hear. 3 simultaneous observers of the body, I stress.
Huh.
This isn't your average body discovery announcement. It's an advanced version of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 people at the same damn time.
Have to find a
From
body,
then
yeah.
on, the innocent, spotless students will investigate the crime, while the killer, and the conspirator, if one exists, will play the role of the blackened, undermining the truth at every turn. Once the investigation comes to an end, all of you will be cordially confined in our courtroom and forced to find the blackened student or students. And at the end, you will vote for a student to be executed. A fatal finale for a fruitless crime. If a spotless student receives the popular vote, all blackened students will earn the right to leave this academy. Meanwhile, the idiots who allowed a mere criminal to best them will be rightfully executed. Talk about a worst-case scenario. The rules are rules. I trust you'll strive to avoid this outcome.
So every spotless student dies?
Is that not what I said, you short-sighted slacktivist?
Damn.
Pay attention during therapy. You're paying for it.
Oh my god.
If the killer receives the most votes, they alone will be executed. And our curriculum of carnage will continue.
Interesting. So the
Okay.
conspirator won't.
Let's, what about the conspirators,
let's see
you
what
ask?
more there
Well,
is.
after the trial, they will be cured of their vice and allowed to live on like any other spotless. Oh, boo-hoo! How unfair! They're a filthy, rotten backstabber who nearly doomed you all to mass execution, and you can't do anything about it. Except kill them, of course.
Yeah.
Finally, if the conspirator receives a relative majority, they alone will be executed, and things will proceed as usual. This time, the killer is spared, and will continue to walk among you as the game continues. Particularly outrageous, isn't it?
Fascinating. All right.
They were the ones who did the dirty deed, yet their lackey took the fall.
This is insane!
Wow.
All right.
You little shit!
How do you expect us to solve actual murders? Especially when up to 2 of us are actively working against the group.
You'll be pleased to know.
Well, it'll certainly be hard, but it's not impossible. Surely it's not too much to ask of a group of such prestigious...
Such harmonious
Oh wait,
screams.
you're not ultimates anymore. How unfortunate. But too bad. Snoop around and collect alibis because this will be a mandatory assignment.
What a stupid idea.
Oh, and a word of advice. If 2 people start vouching for each other really passionately, they're probably both blackened. Probably.
Hear me well.
The rules describing the 2 blackened roles will be known as the kill-cure system.
Let's see how this turns
There's
out.
also a few technicalities when it comes to multiple victims, multiple killers, tied votes, suicide, yada yada yada. We'll burn those bridges if we come to them. For now, keep things simple.
Your nefarious deeds end here!
I refuse to participate in this.
Denied.
That's fine.
I don't understand.
What?
Surprised to see.
I mentioned before, there are 2 reasons why your imprisonment will not last long.
My, oh my.
The possibility of a blackened victory is the first. However, it is just that, a possibility.
Trying to ruin
There's
my
always
game.
the chance that you colorful cretins will prove more intelligent than I'd anticipated, solving every murder that comes your way.
Stop this now.
Even worse is a scenario in which no murders happen at all for an extended period of time.
So,
Sounds like something for us to strive for, then.
Nonsensical.
I do not have the patience to wait for a tragedy that will never come.
Tempting.
And as the merciful nature of my other half will surely fade away as time passes, so too will my interest in this killing
How
game.
best to torment
Therefore,
you.
once the festival reaches 34 days, I shall declare what?
Caesura.
Okay, and
Like Caesar.
yes, Caesar, and bring this symphony to a swift conclusion. When that happens, the only rule remaining will be that of survival of the fittest.
Is that...
Huh? So, kind of like a sudden death match?
Oh,
If that helps you understand, then so be it.
die.
True chaos will be brought forth. The bonds forged throughout your time here will be mercilessly trampled as I turn friend against friend.
Pretentious.
Allies betrayed and slaughtered without a second thought. The most cherished of ideals broken for the sake of self-preservation. And at the end of it all, specters of agony and shame will linger over the ruins of Bitokuhawa with a single prayer on their lips.
Such such harmonious.
Only one will remain. The rest will burn.
A painful shiver courses through my body. I recognize that phrase. It was the hint given to us at the beginning of the escape room. The ever-growing dread I'd been nurturing throughout the creature's cruel explanation takes on a new form. A vision of the destroyed academy, where corpses strewn across the courtyard as the authorities frantically, hopelessly search for survivors. Is this what he's going to do to us?
Want to murder anyone yet?
Please forgive me if I'm being a little bit vague about what all will happen. In truth, I would like for much of it to remain a surprise. And by the look of things, a bit of secrecy can leave a lasting impression.
Not faking, pal.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Fate is cruel.
So, that must be the second reason why you don't expect us to stay here very long.
We're all going to die in a month or so. Is that it?
Hear me well.
Well, no one's fate is set in stone. I wouldn't count on a miracle, though. Just to be safe, you should play the killing game as intended.
Distasteful.
The procedures of the class trial are well defined and meticulously enforced. Much better than taking your chances with an unknown rule set.
To think you would.
Threatening as that may be, we will not bow to your whims.
Unacceptable.
None of us will commit murder.
Completely
That's what they all
wrong.
say. Oh, what?
Well, that's what they all say, so you know it.
I've already fused with him. Again, yeah, that's what they all say, but they never mean it. You're simply performing an act of self-righteousness to keep up appearances. No matter. It'll be fun to watch your sense of justice shatter and crumble to dust.
Cut the humor. This farce has gone way too far.
Messed up.
Hey, yeah, this ain't funny anymore. Can we go back to the part where we're all ganging up on you? To turn the tables so suddenly, only a demon could bring about such a swift change in fortune.
Jesus Christ!
Someone call the police, call the Navy, call animal control!
My oh my.
If only, but there isn't service here, Tux.
I am deeply disappointed.
I suspected as much. It is simply inconceivable that he would allow us to contact the outside world after going through all this effort to contain us.
This is the outcome, then.
As such, there's not much we can do to leverage the situation. Our only weapon is to stay calm and...
Stay calm? Stay calm. What this hellspawn is enticing us into breaking the sixth most important commandment. 6? That one has to be at least number 2 after the one that says you need to take the day off on Sunday.
Okay, it's bad.
I suggest we run. They probably can't chase all of us at once.
I would never.
No, I won't force anyone to fend for
What a
themselves.
shame.
Okay, you can be the meat shield then. Someone distract this fucking monkey or something. The rest of us can swim to
I'm
safety.
a little concerned.
We're miles away from the mainland.
I'm gonna strike.
I could try throwing my megaphone at it. It's like 4 kilograms, so it might do a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Dare you?
I can hear you, you
Too
know.
late to back down.
Ooh, I got it. Throw the short one.
What's wrong with
How dare!
How violent! I think throwing people will just make it more angry. We must find a way to resolve this matter peacefully. I didn't mean to. This is all too much. Coco, how could you do something like this?
Coco? Coco! Don't you dare mistake me for that insufferable, saccharine, spineless, uninspired excuse for a mascot.
Damn.
I am Bizarrosaru, Vice Counselor at Bitokukawa Academy.
Okay.
And unequivocal master of your minds and bodies.
Oh.
And if you don't think about hurting yourself or others within the next 30 days, I'll have failed at my job.
Alright. What's up with your hands?
I don't know.
We
They're too
will
scandalous.
causes you.
They're too scary. that explains why he's been so violent and cruel in comparison.
Darn it!
Maybe we could try and bring the other monkey back. That one seemed a lot nicer.
Pretentious.
If you're going to show a bias towards my lesser half, at least be discreet about it.
You have some gall.
Since you had the gall to make such a diminutive comparison, I should probably mention that all the rules I brought up are just a formality.
Your lives are mine.
If you piss me off too much, I might just snap your neck on the spot. And that last comment, you put you on thin ice, Twinkle Toes.
Inconceivable!
Twinkle Toes, because you know he's a dancer.
Uh-huh.
That's so arbitrary.
You should be ashamed.
No wonder you're so set on us killing each other. No being with conscience could devise a system so outlandishly cruel.
This song's a bop.
It
also,
is.
Did you see the title?
Yeah.
That's clever. The monkey theme and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, We're all gonna die, aren't we?
What nonsense is this?
Was not prepared for this at all.
Fuck that noise!
Useless! You're all fucking useless, I'll show you cruel and arbitrary! Eat shit, bonobo bitch!
Impossible.
No, wait!
Shoko reaches forward the malevolent creature, screaming and flailing his limbs in abject rage.
I mean, it makes sense that he'd be the one to snap first.
In an instant, the futility of Shoko's impassioned assault is made abundantly clear.
Uh-oh. Oh.
My. Someone felt tempted to reach for the monkey's paw.
Its tail scarf had tripled in length, constricting Shoko's neck like a bloodthirsty silken python.
Oh boy.
Every so often, there's an audibly desperate gasp as it lets loose its grip, just enough to keep Shoko alive.
Damn.
Why am I not surprised? There's always one dimwit who tries to attack the mascot and gets maimed in the process.
That's...
Fuck you!
A fighter to the bitter end. Don't delude yourself into thinking you're some kind of martyr. You're merely a means to an end. A tool that I'll use to establish the stakes of our game. A way to show these idiots how serious I really am.
Uh-oh.
Serious enough to give our class a front row seat to a human dissection.
Oh boy. Oh,
Shoko,
buddy.
no! Shoko flails about like a dying animal,
buddy.
furiously scratching and clawing at his neck to no avail. Weakening cries of terror pierce the depths of my soul, but the cold and heavy hand of fear holds me firmly in place. But maybe the teacher sacrifices herself to save her student in one final bit of doing her ultimate.
Bizarrosaru, or whatever you call yourself. Please, let him go.
Did I fucking call it?
We'll work within your rules, if only for now.
Now that you're faced with the consequences of your own actions, you're suddenly willing to listen? How appallingly predictable. You think that's enough to forgive the level of utter disrespect you've all treated me with?
We're sorry about Uda kicking you as well. We promise it won't happen again.
Yeah, and I was just joking about the monkey brains as well.
I wasn't. Yes! Super sorry. My sincerest condolences to your species for having such delectable gray matter.
My God.
Our word is law in this academy. We won't forget it.
Please let him go, Mr. Bizarrosaru, sir. We're begging you.
Finally, we reach an understanding. Hear me well, airworms. Abandon all your pitiful notions of escaping from this island on your own terms. Every plan you've ever conceived, every trick you'll ever employ, I've already predicted and accounted for. Frankly, I expected something a bit smarter than a direct and announced attack. I'm insulted that you even thought to try. Attempting to escape, contacting the outside world, breaking our game with some trivial technicality. You'll find it all quite impossible, I'm afraid. I want nothing more than a good, clean bloodbath. Former ultimates indulging in vice, free to suffer the consequences. Oh, and teach this pint-sized punk not to cross me again. I'd hate to deprive you the pleasure of killing such a miserable whelp.
Damn.
Hey, welcome back to the game, buddy. You're okay.
Whew.
It effortlessly tosses Shoko towards us like a rag doll. He hits the floor and writhes in pain before his limbs abruptly go limp. He rushed to his side and recoiled upon seeing the dozens of blood-red marks carefully traced in the skin of his neck.
He's just unconscious. I think he'll be fine, but he needs fresh air immediately.
Well, there's a lot of it outside this room, isn't there? Feel free to leave. It'll be much easier to commit murder when you're all scattered and unaccounted for. Oh, I can't wait to see who will die first.
Damn.
Should we start taking bets? My money's on the one who deserves it.
Damn.
I might just maul one of you here and now for the fun of it. Let's get things started with a bang, why don't we?
At that moment, the ceiling lets loose a fine cloud of mist, cloaking the air in a sea of gray. Uh-oh. Biz's small yet imposing figure melts away in the smoke, his voice growing ever louder.
It's trying to poison us!
We have to get out of here. Hold your breath for as long as you can.
The door's unlocked, isn't it? Then let's make like an actor and exit stage left.
Run, everybody! She didn't need to tell us twice. All of us sprint towards the exit, covering our mouths and noses as best we can. Take a moment to glance behind me and see the professor scooping up Shoko in her arms before chasing after us with labored breaths.
Oh boy.
As we fly through the door in the mindless sprint, we find ourselves greeted by a formless blackened sky. Unable to see, I race forward with reckless abandon, praying that unseen obstacles or hidden monstrosities would fail to meet me on my path.
Is it me? Or is Biz following us?
Run faster, legs!
Do we have anywhere to even run to?
Everyone, listen to me. There's a path to the left. Keep following it and enter the second building that you see. It should be safe there.
Got it!
Professor Nakagawa's confident instructions temporarily stifle my panicked aimlessness. Stifled, fuck. We heed her words and pass by a set of towering walls, their scale barely visible amidst the darkness. Eventually, our eyes adjust enough to trace the outline of a building from the murky shadows. We rush towards it, find an entrance, and push through 2 sets of doors.
Yeah, everyone's just trying to breathe.
We made it! Doesn't take long for the remaining students to join us. The last to arrive are Professor Nakagawa, who gently drapes Shoko over a nearby table, and Uta, who bursts through the door soon after.
Students.
Oh, I'm glad we all made it here safely.
This is...
My word. You ran here in heels while carrying Shoko?
Well, maybe.
It wasn't that difficult to manage, physically speaking.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Would one of you help me carry him to a dorm room so he can rest?
without question.
Of course. You've done more than enough already.
Oh!
Dorm rooms! Oh shit, we get dorm rooms?
Oh my god!
I checked the surroundings. Of course, I remember this place. This is the lobby of the school dormitory.
It could be.
This particular building has enough space for each of us to have a private room, along with water and electricity. It was the safest place I could think of. Seeing how it's pitch black outside, I think we should stay here for the night.
Hang on!
We can't do that! We have to get the hell out of here!
Mario ignores the protesting Professor Nakagawa and proceeds to pound on the door with a tightened fist.
Give me some slack.
What the fuck? It's locked!
Cool it.
Seriously? It was unlocked only a moment ago.
Thinking sounds.
You don't think that evil monkey predicted we would come here, do you?
There's nothing wrong.
Out of the frying pan into the fire. Looks like we're back to square one.
Perhaps.
Well, there is some good news at least. Can you all take a look at that door over there?
She pushed the door on the room's left side. Fan walks over and opens it.
Wow! Score! It's a pantry! These boxes all seem to be filled with tools and food.
Yes.
Some of those metal boxes are special mini fridges. We keep plenty of food here for students. With these supplies in the bedrooms upstairs, we should be safe until morning.
I got nothing.
Fine. I guess we should stay put for now.
Oh.
Now then, today has been nothing but horrifying developments, and I'm sure we're all exhausted. For now, I suggest that we go upstairs and get some rest since we're finally set. Oh my god. I'm sorry! Christ.
Yeah, that.
Holy shit, he's back! I can't believe I let him take control like that again. What kind of counselor attacks his own students? What will Mom think of me when I get charged with assault and battery?
Hey, are you tricking me?
Do monkeys even have mothers? I thought they hatched from coconuts.
I'll leave that be.
I'm so
And I threatened you all to kill each other. And I don't know how I can ever come back from this. This is unforgivable. Yeah, more crying.
Give up.
I don't want to alert the neighbors.
Whoa, back up here. I thought you were the one who trapped us here.
I didn't do anything.
Well, I was, but that was only for healthy and wholesome group bonding, I swear. I read it in a book that escape rooms could help students learn to cooperate So that's why I set them up.
Unacceptable.
Learn, cooperate. We nearly burned to death.
What do you mean? Wait, really? No wonder you hated me so. I failed at my job as a counselor. Yes, we get it already. Stop crying. I know it helps kill bacteria, but this is crossing a line.
Come on, Coco.
Oh, sorry.
You're
So if I'm
something
hearing
here.
correctly, you're unable to control that thing that took over you earlier?
You should be ashamed.
How pathetic.
I'm trying my best, okay?
Yeah, that.
I'm not bad.
He's
Promise.
he's probably the one who rigged those escape rooms with death traps. He often erases my memory when he's in control.
Taya takes a look at her cocoa pad and frowns.
Spit in your general direction.
I spit in your general. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
These excuses are pretty lame, even if you went through the trouble of putting them in text for me.
Remember,
That's so true, even if Biz is the one doing all of this. As your counselor, I'm still responsible for what happened to Shoko and everyone else.
I failed you all.
I wish there was something I could do to help.
Oh?
I know.
Wouldn't you say?
You can help us all leave this island. You'd be the best counselor ever if you did that.
Exit stage right.
Put your mouth where your money is, counselor. Help us escape the cruelty of your demon doppelganger. Well,
Here's the problem.
sorry everyone, but Bizarrosaru has kind of taken control over the whole island.
I wasn't trained
He's the
for
only one that
this.
can let you guys out, and I don't think he wants to anytime soon.
You bet.
What kind of lame-ass bullshit excuse is that?
I don't make the rules.
There's a lot of things that I just can't do. Helping you guys escape is one of them.
Killing is
If
bad.
I tried it, he'd likely take over and kill everyone, just out of spite.
Whoa, chill.
Never mind, we don't need your help. If you don't mind, try to get anywhere near us. Try not to get anywhere near us again, thanks.
I don't encourage
Please
that.
believe me, I don't want this killing game. I'm a pacifist. I don't even eat fruit because it hurts their feelings.
What do you eat then?
Inanimate fruit given life by the devil. This entire school is a playground of sin.
Shame on you.
Please don't be mean to me. This always tries to take over when I'm feeling sad.
This cannot be!
Is that a threat? Are you saying we'll be killed if we don't coddle you at every turn? No, of course not.
Please grow.
You're unable to aid in our escape, it seems.
Please grow as a person.
I assume a similar rule applies to stopping these so-called class trials from happening.
Listen to your counselor.
Yeah, directly preventing a murder would cause Biz to take over. Yay! But at least I can give you guys 3 meals a day and a warm, cozy bed while you're here. Isn't that nice?
Wow.
I know
Major mommy.
I'm risking our lives by saying this, but wow, you're totally useless.
He sucks.
Oh, I bet it's only pretending to be on our side while secretly working against us. Standard good cop, bad cop bullshit.
Blondes do it better.
Fear not, friends, for Maruyo Kokume's striker extraordinaire is unfazed by such simple coercion tactic.
Up and at 'em.
You know, that actually kind of makes sense. Kind of.
If you're good, I'm good.
If the bad one mistreats us enough, we'll beg for the good one to return. And perhaps even trust it.
What?
Oh my god.
I've got it. You're trying to set up some cheap, lazy, I know you're in there somewhere type moment, aren't you?
Is this a joke?
Even I think that trope sucks. You've truly outdone yourself, monkey.
I promise I don't actually like murder.
You're serious,
You
aren't you?
guys really do have a point, though. I guess I need to prove myself instead of just sitting here complaining.
We all play a part.
Yes, such a thing would be helpful, I'm sure.
One more thing.
Ooh, I know. I can provide you with motives to not kill each other. Would you like that?
Share your thoughts.
I beg your pardon?
Just a few minor nudges to help you guys stop your thoughts about murder and escaping.
Insensitive!
I really don't think that last part is desirable. In 35 days, that creature is going to...
Survive together.
According to my calculations, it's indirect enough to avoid Biz taking over. It's the perfect plan.
Kidding?
That's your solution? Really?
That's a misconception.
Indeed, I can think of a great many ways that this plan could go wrong.
Justice sees all.
But at least you're trying. Yay! Hooray for encouragement!
Let me check my
I'm gonna try my best to come up with a few of these anti-motives right away.
Good luck.
Until then, please don't kill each other, I'm begging you!
Coco does what can only be described as an undiscovered genre of backflip, disappearing before our eyes.
An undiscovered genre of backflip?
How did it...
LOL.
So, is this the part where we stare at each other with suspicion or something?
What?
Is that what we're supposed to do?
Students,
I think it's for the best that you disregard everything that Kokorosaru said.
Stop right now.
Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Don't be alarmed by this killing game business. But don't antagonize Bizarrosaru if you see him either.
Please see me afterwards.
Please just try to stay calm until morning, alright?
Ask anyone else.
If you say so. You're on a time limit, though.
I've been doing so much talking.
I know. I assume you're speaking of the Caesura that the other half threatened us with.
You said Caesura before.
Maybe.
No, I can't speak.
Caesura. Right. For now, please don't concern yourself with that either.
It could be.
It seems like just another intimidation tactic. My brain is melting.
Mood.
An empty one, as I believe will be rescued in a few days. We might not be able to contact the outside world, but they'll come looking for us. I'm sure of it.
You.
Hold on, Hide. I need water.
Yep, you go ahead and do that.
All the girls are talking so much more than the boys.
Does help that you have an extra girl, and then you took on the mascot twice.
Yeah, because I think I sound better for the mascot.
I haven't even done anything, so it's fine. No, it's fine. Just judge me.
I know your voice enough.
Man.
You're very eager to get us to stop thinking about the danger we're in. Nato, please help me with Shoko.
We must part for now.
Very well. Nato easily picks up Shoko, throws him over his shoulder, and follows the professor upstairs. That interaction was certainly unpleasant.
Extortion!
I agree with Girl A. We need to...
Did you catch that?
Gotta get rid of that monkey, man!
I'm certain of it.
It's just a monkey. It's not half man.
Oh my god.
It's perfect.
No,
From a certain perspective, are we all not just...
Back off.
Shut up, you know what I mean? Who cares if it backflips and strangles people? It can't be invincible.
Done and done.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of central processing unit or server that we could target.
I didn't know that.
I'm surprised you know such complex lingo, Taro.
When you've taken apart as many devices as I have, you start to pick up this stuff.
Perish the thoughts.
I adamantly disapprove of this line of speculation.
Is it morally correct?
The only way to leave this island is through peaceful means. If we resort to violence, we risk alienating our only ally.
Seems right to me.
You mean the good cop monkey? I thought we established that it's faking it for some hackneyed sci-fi trope or whatever.
Ain't hearing this noise.
Yeah, it's all it's got going for it is giving us motives or something. But ain't motives meant to convince you to kill, not stop you?
Never fear.
Even if he isn't fully trustworthy, we are in desperate need of all the help we can get.
The soaring lass fights for
Furthermore,
freedom.
the soaring lass judges one's actions, not the people they happen to share a body with.
So you know about that.
Right, but he admitted trapping us in those escape rooms.
Did I mess up?
Well, I suppose we could at least find his power button. Though I hope we won't have to use it.
Making it rain,
God.
baby.
God. Glad we're on the same page. Since we're sure about this, I'll share a spell in the grimoire to deal with mechanical enemies.
You're gonna love
It's a QR code that'll fry any brain code scanner? Barcode scanner. I wonder if we can get Coco to scan it.
Why do you have that?
I doubt it. And why do you have something so illicit?
Exactly.
A magician never reveals her secrets.
Bear with me.
Now, let's not devolve into
It's
meaningless
magic.
squabbles.
Should we do some asanas?
If it helps, may I suggest some asanas to help take our mind off of things?
It can't be.
Why do you keep bringing up saunas? We were nearly cooked extra crispy in that escape room. Haven't you had enough heat?
I'm surrounded by a bunch of idiots.
Whoa, cool. I had no idea someone could look so calm and so angry at the same time. I better take notes for a future performance.
If you say so.
Personally, I think anxiety might actually help in our situation.
I never asked for this.
That creature's idea of a killing game might seem absurd to us now, but if we're trapped here for long enough, people might start getting ideas.
Go right ahead.
For one, it'd be easy to kill me for sure. Sneak up behind and it's lights out for Toya. Oh, or maybe you can manipulate me into playing the fool during the trial since I don't hear quite the same as everyone else.
Let's just move
That's
on.
not funny.
Girl, stop. Hey, it's not my fault I use humor to cope. Oh, mood.
Too real.
Mood.
Toya does a quick little tap dance while spinning her ear trumpet around in her hands.
Say, does that horn actually work as a hearing aid?
Dazzle the crowd.
Of course not. It's a prop I use to get laughs out of people.
You like jazz?
You like jazz?
Don't. No.
Don't worry, I got real things too. Though at this point, I don't really need them no more.
My word.
I see. I was wondering why you would carry such a thing. It felt a bit dark, if you don't mind me
You
saying.
got it, chum.
Yep, my humor gets a bit weird and wacky when it feels like it.
I'll be
Also,
honest.
This is quite the conversation for a group of could-be killers to have.
Yes.
If you must accuse anyone of committing murder in the future, I would place my bets on the affront to God and science which thrives on the tears of children.
This isn't the first time.
Are you talking about
I
me?
am deeply disappointed.
Because such words are simply unforgivable.
Not a bad idea.
Why, do you expect me to be a victim instead? Can't say I don't see it.
Oh my god.
I'm scared.
Oh my. What a terrifying expression. It's fine. I mean, what am I gonna do about these insults? Tell my parents? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Because remember how she said
Yeah.
she doesn't...
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Oh, I mean, oh no, how sad.
Oh.
Ouch. Now I feel like the villain here.
Carry on then.
I, on the other hand, do not. I was merely speaking my mind as I do in my sermons.
This requires special
Do
attention.
your sermons typically involve such tactless remarks?
All is well?
I consider myself to be rather tame, at least compared to members of certain other denominations.
Amen.
Pray that you never face the dread of a smiling man in monochromatic attire at your door.
As a matter of fact, we've all faced such dread before. We've been feeling it ever since you opened your mouth. You're lucky I don't have security with me. Folks like you usually get chased out by the hounds.
Let's not overdo it.
I certainly have my work cut out for me.
Release all negative energies.
Let's start with these simple asanas first. Participation for you two is
I
mandatory.
look fine.
Please, I haven't done stretches in years. I pay someone else to do them for me.
What? Better start running then.
What?
I may do just that. Well, looks like they're all in high spirits. Seems they'll be fine on their own. In the meantime, I should probably head to the second floor. The professor did recommend we get some rest.
Hello?
Oh, Hero, are you heading up already?
Whoa.
Honestly, I don't blame you. It's been such a crazy day. I would never have guessed that I'd end up in a situation like this.
Hello again.
Wait, weren't you one of the first people to say we were kidnapped?
I'm gonna strike.
Well, yeah, I always knew of that possibility, but I expected it to be some slimy union-busting oligarch, not some crazy murder monkey.
Well, regardless of who or why, I'm glad that no one seemed to be taking that killing game business to heart.
I'm not
Right?
sure.
No one in the right mind would attempt something so vicious. That Biz creature deserved a rude awakening.
I love this. Yeah, honestly, despite this absolute dumpster fire of a day, I actually had a lot of fun.
Selfie.
Maybe I'm trying to cope in my own weird way, but I actually liked getting the chance to meet you all. Yes, even Shoko.
Did not see that coming.
Dad, you finally lost it. Seriously? Even the twerp?
Hey.
Damn.
Hey, anyone with balls to stand up to authority like he did deserves a little respect in my book. That and fewer short jokes.
Yeah.
Point taken, I suppose.
Oh, you.
But enough about that, loser. You were a great exploration partner, puzzle dude. Thanks for putting up with me for so long.
Flattered.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you too.
Selfie.
All right then, I'm gonna go back to chatting with everyone. These idiots need someone to shoot their crazy ideas down.
See ya.
Good night, stay safe.
I think Mara helped me out a lot today. It's great to see someone with so much positive energy, especially in a situation like this.
Please don't die.
With that, I think it's finally time to head upstairs. Remember correctly, the men's dorms are on the right side. Oh God, can I talk to everyone? Oh dear. Oh hi. I think I can. I'm not talking to her. Damn! Wow! What about you? Silent treatment, huh? She actually hasn't said anything in a while. Probably best if I don't disturb her.
Yes, please, let me rest.
Oh boy, everyone's just going about their time. How about you?
Pure gold.
And that's why I keep it on my person at all times. Dude, with a backstory like that, only 150,000 yen is a steal.
Oh God, don't.
Hi there.
I'm all ears.
I'll let you make death jokes if you let me make arm
I
jokes.
can handle anything.
An enticing offer.
Got it, chum.
Want to shake on it?
I'd reply back sarcastically in sign language, but I have a speech impediment.
I'll take that as a yes then. Okay, I'll start. Who has 2 thumbs and hates fishing? The posse will not my head on a wall if they ever find out about this conversation.
Hi, you want a hug?
Oh.
Not yummy.
For the record, I do not thrive on the tears of children. I only drink them when there aren't any blood bags around. It's not like I enjoy it.
That does not help your case. Holy shit. Hey, you.
Don't say those things around this
Very
lady.
well.
Once I threatened him with disinfectant, that he then quickly abandoned his efforts to force me into his pagan exercise ritual.
Good for you. Good for you.
Pagan.
Oh, it's just a
yeah.
okay. So
It's just-
with
we
those
already
guys, so
just
he's
said,
probably
yeah.
gonna do a repeat then. So
Pure
Yep.
gold.
no, that's awesome. Okay, you got anything to say?
For shame!
But please tell me you reimbursed your neighbors after you took their coupons.
Here's a good one.
I wouldn't never not reimburse them if that's what you're wondering.
Your nefarious deeds
I know enough
end
grammar to
here.
realize that doesn't work out to a plea of innocence.
What do you mean?
Would it make you feel better if I lie and say that I did?
Don't
Honestly,
get
I might
it.
start doing it if it helps you sleep at night.
Chikuma turns to me and whispers,
Tip.
Hey, Hero, word of advice. Deep sleepers are easier to steal from.
"I'm just gonna walk away." No. Goodness, despite being younger than I am, you're completely incapable of doing even the simplest of stretches, even with my assistance.
Duh.
This is torture! Call the Navy! Call the Secret Service! Call the bomb squad! This is a violation of the Geneva Convention!
Oh my god.
Damn, bro. All right. Are you just part of the conversation from before, or do you have your own thing to say now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave then. Gotcha machine.
Oh my god.
Pachinko machine.
Pachinko. I love
What's
that.
this gaudy contraption?
It's the real deal.
Oh, it's a pachinko machine.
What?
Pachinko. I thought gambling was illegal in this country.
KT gets you covered.
It is, but pachinko parlors use a clever series of legal loopholes and middlemen to basically ignore that fact.
One.
Intriguing. Tell me
My
more.
advice to you.
Okay, so the process starts when the customer turns in their pachinko balls for a ticket. There's a shop next door that happens to... Why do you know so much about this?
Only 1,000
Oh, I should
yen.
also tell you how the Yakuza use these parlors for money laundering. Really isn't an expert on all of this. I mean, you look like one. I was gonna
Yeah,
make that
he
joke from the
does.
get-go, so you're just kind of outing yourself, buddy. All right. I guess I should find my room.
Oh my god, little sprites.
That's
Where are
not
we?
it. That's not
Nope.
it. We're probably at the end somewhere. That's not it. I don't think that's it.
Really? Yeah, there we are.
Is there who? Oh wait.
Empty.
It's just empty. Men's bathroom. Can I go in there? Probably not. Oh shit! I
Oh.
can. The men's bathroom. I don't need to use it now, but it's good to know where it is. Okay, never mind.
You don't
All
need
right. I don't need it.
it. Here,
Let me in. As I reach for the door, I'm interrupted by voices behind me.
It doesn't seem like he'll be waking up anytime soon.
Concerning tale.
I can only pray that none of his injuries are permanent.
Hello again.
Oh, hello, Hiroaki. You seem a bit on edge, so I'd like you to know that Shoko is now resting comfortably in his room.
Surely an
Strangely enough, only a part of his neck was injured. A small area in the front appeared badly blistered.
Ooh.
Weird, if he was strangled, shouldn't his neck have similar wounds on all sides?
Perhaps.
Perhaps Bizarrosaru was going easy on him.
Are you certain?
Why would he do such a thing?
Well, maybe.
If he really wants us to follow this game, it doesn't make sense to kill one of his players so soon.
It could be.
It would give us a common enemy, someone to fight against that isn't each other. It would ruin the stakes, as corny as it sounds.
Puzzling as ever.
You could be onto something.
People
Makes
of
sense.
the earth.
Perhaps all its murderous threats ring hollow. If that's true, there's still a chance that we can resist.
You are sorely
Absolutely
mistaken.
not. Yato, as your instructor, I forbid you from taking such drastic measures.
Ugh.
That's impossible.
It's impossible to predict what would happen if we defy it. And I can't bear to see another one of my students get hurt.
No, it can't be.
It pains me to see all this unfold. It hurts knowing just how powerless I am in this situation.
Forgive me.
I apologize for bringing up such a thoughtless idea.
Trust one another.
I'm sure it'll be okay. From what I saw, morale is still high enough for us to be cracking crude jokes at each other.
Yeah, downstairs.
Thank you.
They really are an upbeat class, aren't
I
they?
always had high hopes.
I was
for
initially
you.
worried that none of them would get along, but so many have managed to make friends already.
Without question.
And if the yellow monkey was speaking the truth, then his anti-motives could certainly help keep our spirits high.
What can I say?
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out eventually.
It's academic.
Once we escape and capture the people behind this, I'm sure we'll all become best of friends. It's funny, despite everything that's happened, I'm still excited for our future.
Professor Nakagawa has a small smile on her face as she says that. I choose to believe in her
That's a death
promise.
flag.
I'm sure that Class 17 will bring about a future they truly deserve.
It's also a death flag.
I bid our 2 medics a hopeful farewell and slide open the door to my room.
There was a bomb. Boom. Everyone died. The end.
God, could you imagine?
Biggest gotcha.
Oh, it's a nice place.
Ooh.
Bonsai tree. This is my room, huh? To be honest, I was expecting a lot worse.
Very traditional.
Though it does beg the question, if Biz really wants us to kill each other, wouldn't he have made it unbearable to live here? It'd force our hand a lot faster. Maybe Coco really is trying his best to keep us uncomfortable.
Comfortable.
Keeping us comfortable.
Not
Sorry.
uncomfortable.
If that's true, then there's a chance we can all get through this. No, it's more than that. I'm sure we will.
Death flag.
No one's going to try anything if we can count on the fact that we'll be rescued soon.
Death flag.
They have to come eventually, right?
Right?
The twisted, impossible web of today's innumerable mysteries weighs on my mind as I think. At its center lies the question most perplexing of all. Who's behind all of this? If Coco and Biz really are artificial intelligences, then the question remains as to who created them and how. As much as I wanted to attend, I never saw Bitakukawa as the type of school where people had such ingenuity. And yet the technology clearly exists. I can attest to that with certainty after today. Whoever they are, they're probably keeping close tabs on us. I bet they're hoping that someone will snap, hoping that someone will indulge them and join in our vicious game. That's why they tried to convince us that we had lost our titles. This killing game isn't just physical, it's psychological. What kind of person could do something so needlessly cruel? At the very least, I know I can trust Professor Nakagawa and the other students. They all seemed incredibly genuine. A series of knocks interrupts my mental stupor.
Stupor.
I blink my eyes in surprise as I move to answer the door.
Oh.
Oh, hey!
Girl
wait.
A, oh, come on.
Damn, she still can't get her name. Oh, I can't look at the other things? Okay.
It's still
What's up?
Girl A. Why is it still Girl A?
I would like if she comes to us as like, I want you to be an accomplice to my murder.
Oh my god.
Girl A. She was almost completely silent when everyone was chatting in the dorm lobby earlier.
Hello again.
Oh, it's you. Is everything okay?
Hello.
Yeah, I guess. It's important, all right?
I understand.
Is there a reason why you need me specific?
That's weird.
It's that teacher Shiori.
Professor Nakagawa.
Bear with me.
Yeah, her. She's really bad news.
You can't be serious.
Not this again.
No, I mean it. She's a liar, and a bad one at that. The group might have bought her measly excuses, but I didn't.
That's not right.
None of what she said is true. She confirmed my suspicions when she led us here.
Excuse me?
What?
I have a theory.
While the rest of you panicked and ran without thinking, I tried the door to another building. Locked.
I'm done with this.
How could she possibly know that only the dorms were unlocked? How could she possibly know that the power in this building was on?
Intolerable!
She knows what's going on here, Hiroaki. We're all just following her script.
That's suspicious.
Isn't any of this at least a little suspicious to you?
That's...
Of course. You don't agree.
No, it's just...
It's not that deep.
Do you know what it takes to be an ultimate instructor?
Huh? What does that have to do with...
Jack of all
First,
trades.
you have to be an ultimate yourself. Not only that, you have to graduate with nothing short of impeccable grades. You're required to be on good terms with every staff member and spend years assisting them as a secretary. Even then, it's not a guarantee.
I've worked hard.
Anyone who goes through a process as rigorous as that must be seriously committed to Bitakukawa.
Trust one another.
Especially since they could just as easily get a normal job somewhere else. As an ultimate, you have no shortage of options.
Get it.
Your point being?
Am I clear?
My point is that even though I've only met Professor Nakagawa today, I can tell she's extremely devoted to this school from her title alone. Someone like her would never trap us all in some crazy killing game, much less lie about doing so to our faces. It's absurd. It's far more likely that the person behind this just has it out for the school. It's not uncommon for people to be jealous of Bitakukawa and its prestige. Until we have some definitive proof about any of this, I need you to stop throwing around such horrible accusations. please? Her tense frown gives way to a tired expression of resignation.
No!
I'm
trying my hardest.
fine. Won't say anything else.
I won't screw this up.
I'm sorry. I know it's a bit harsh of me, but we need...
Oh, I understand. I need to stop thinking the worst of others. It would help if I just calm down and approach this slowly.
I wonder.
Trying to solve things like this has always given me tunnel vision. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. I'm sorry, but thanks, Hiroaki. Really.
It was nothing.
No problem. I'm here if you need to talk, or whatever.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
See you.
Good night, I think.
You think? She leaves in a hurry, her head held down and her shoulders hunched.
Bye.
Bye. She seemed to take that oddly well. I assumed she'd get mad or try to fight me or something. It doesn't matter though. Probably won't have to deal with that anymore. Now, where was I? Oh, right, my inner monologue. My final question. Could any of this be related to what happened to him?
The pronoun game.
Could it really be a coincidence that this happened just months after he was arrested? I know he wasn't exactly perfect, but surely he couldn't have done anything to warrant something like this. If only I could talk to him right now. And I think I might actually want one of his cheesy pep talks for once. I guess I have to be the one to motivate myself this time. Was that your dad? Because you talk about him like you know him personally if he was just like the headmaster of a school. That's not right. That's not usual. To say needing another one of his pep talks? I think that was his dad.
Interesting theory.
Why else would he use words like that?
Because he could have been a teacher, you know, like as a headmaster.
This is his first time at the school and he would have never talked to him before.
I don't know.
This game of death and cruelty, so long as we're unyielding in our virtue, there's no way we're going to lose it. If I listen to the
Theory
first,
boy.
to the last name, exactly. Yes, the defining trait of Pitagagawa ultimate student, achieving greatness in the eyes of others, no matter the cost. That is my goal.
No matter the cost.
Once I accomplish that, I will finally have the right to call myself the ultimate apprentice.
I just realized something.
Yeah?
Surprised to see me?
Oh, yes. Hold on, because you were going to say something.
Hold on, me. This whole thing.
Yeah?
Remember how we, primarily you, have always talked about how it'd be really cool in one of these, like, fangens, killing games, whatever.
Yeah.
That you, as the protagonist, kill someone?
Yeah.
With this system, that can happen, and the game can keep going if you have an accomplice.
There is potential for it.
So that's interesting.
We would have to see how this boy plays out, because he's definitely not, he's not twisted in the head right now.
No.
Like another killing game protagonist that I know of.
Yeah.
But this is you.
Amidst the barren halls, she lies awake in the dead of night with an agonized expression.
Worthless.
How pathetic.
All of you.
If any semblance of justice existed in this broken, meaningless world of ours, her efforts would likely have borne fruit.
My, oh my.
Alas, such concepts of fairness are mere tricks of the mind.
Let's see how this turns out.
I can only presume that the mask she wears will crack and shatter in time, revealing the desperation lurking beneath.
And so, our performance begins. The stage is set. The curtain has risen. And all 16 of our players have been cast in their roles. It's amusing how little they suspect. Though he'd already revealed the true nature of our little game, none paid his words any heed. Of course, this wouldn't have gone so smoothly without the marvelous work of our star player. I almost regret my plans to dispose of them. Just you wait, my wonderful audience. Soon, you'll be all too aware that not a shred of hope remains for these miserable airworms.
Oh wow.
I am the Lord of Delusion, the wisdom of reprisal, and the patience of 1,000 years. The id to his ego. The animus to his anima. The yin to his yang. In a word, you may call me his shadow. Go forth, former ultimates! Show the world your beautiful vice!
Here's the name drop!
Hey! Oh my god.
Wow, that was really in unison.
Huh. That was not planned.
No, it wasn't.
What the fuck? Oh boy. Look at them.
Alright, okay.
What?
Interesting enough there. Because they mentioned 16 players, but we have 17 if you count the teacher. Which leads credence to the fact of one of them being a betrayer of us in our midst that's not even counted as a player because they're involved in everything in here. So that's funky chunky.
The music is pretty.
It is so befitting of a killing game. And I also have another theory I'm gonna run with there that was in there for a split little second. And that's talking about how weird the injuries were on Shoko's neck. And
about how part of it was like blistering, but it wasn't only consistent around. Yeah.
And I'll think that, you know, maybe Coco doesn't, you know, understand the full gist, especially when Biz takes over. But I think the Aria system has a play on that and helps give visual to Bizarro, and also that the attack, the way that it was perceived by us, is not what was going down in reality. The system mentioned that it gives out a signal to every single person individual. Huh?
You mean Biz?
Yeah.
You said Bizarro.
Bizarro Go, whatever the full name is.
Bizarrosaru or
Bizarrosaru, yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's Biz for short.
Yeah.
Why would you say most of his name?
Many nicknames. But yeah, so I think that, like, what we were seeing on that front and what we see of Biz is not actually how it is in reality. And that we're being affected by the Aria system to change the way that... There could be a lot of things that we're misperceiving, but the only way to find that is by getting to the end. But the fact that the wounds were not consistent with what happened shows that the thing that we saw isn't what happened to Shoko. Maybe. If that makes sense. That's just my thought on it. Just putting it out there. Gotta put the theories out. Ultimate theorist right here. Let's go.
You're
besties, twins.
You're not the ultimate theorist.
We're twinsies.
He
right?
is.
We're twins. Girl A. We're twins.
God.
Oh man, but I really like this so
Same.
far. I am so excited for it.
Do you have a favorite voice to do?
Favorite voice to do?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Really?
I don't know yet because I like new. I know you
Biz.
do. I wonder which one it is. Yeah, I just
turned out being both of them because, you know, I was Biz in the beginning, so I have to be the other half because they're the same, two sides of the same coin.
True. I mean, that has different voices as it showed on the screen. It was two different voice actors for it, so we could switch it up a little bit. I can take Coco.
You can take the nice little.
In the future, to help spare your voice, I can take Coco and become a little Coco monkey gremlin.
Yes, and I'll take the demon.
Of course you will. But that, everyone, is our playthrough of the prologue.
Because it'll spare my throat. Because dear God, the girls love talking so much.
But that is the prologue of Kill Cure, Beautiful Vice.
Yes.
Very excited to see what goes in the future. You know, obviously it's another fan game that is just being done out of the will and generosity of the people with passion for it.
Student.
She's quite delightful.
Who's your favorite student?
She's up there.
So far.
We haven't had enough interactions, but she's definitely up there.
Nice.
And I'll probably go that route so far as well. But
I do kind of like fan.
You know, hopefully we'll see how long it takes for development to continue with this game. But I am very excited to see what happens in the future. I'm waiting with bated breath, as they say. But we'll see what happens in this game next time.
It's been a long time since I've had a character I could just go crazy with. So I'm very excited.
I know you are.
At the expense of my throat. It's fine. We'll stock up on lozenges.
Sacrifices have to be made.
Yes, they do.